Hi guys, it's Tim with Event Office and Inflatable Office, and I was going to show you another report that you can make if you want to see daily revenue of your company, what's due, what's been paid, what's the total that's supposed to come in that day. It's been something that people have asked a little bit about, and hopefully it'll inspire you to get into making some reports and filters of your own. So basically what we want to do is we want to have a report that shows for each day that revenue. So we're going to start with a filter, okay? Because, excuse me, because we're going to need a filter to pick the right data, right? So we're going to say we want this to be confirmed and completed events, because that's what we normally show on our calendar. And we can double check that. So if you're used to looking at the calendar view to see what's confirmed and completed, you could go here and see that and for this account, I think we actually include contracted in the calendar. So yeah, send to my calendar. So that would also be included normally, but if we look at the hold one, those aren't going to the calendar. So in this case, I'm just going to do contracting confirmed because those are the ones that I care about, and we're going to pretend that that one isn't an issue. So, oh shoot, I'll just do that one too. So it's not hard to do it. So we're going to just do all the ones that go to the calendar. So we'll just do that. Or the status has to be confirmed, or the status has to be, and you notice I chose or because we want to get any one of these. So if the lead is in any one of these statuses, we want to get it. Oops, got to spell right. There's one other thing I want to do. I want to just look at, I don't want to look at all the data from all time. So I need to put a time parameter in my filter, right? So I'm going to say and the time. So we'll do start date time. Oops, wrong one. Start date time. And we want that to be the next. I'm going to make it really long in this case because it's the demo account. And I want to get more data because we don't have much data in here. You probably are going to do like 7 or 14 or something like that. I'm going to do this a little different. So I have ors up here. So if I need it to be one of these things and this, I need to add a group. Okay, now you see it's one of these has to work, and then this also has to work. Okay, for this to do the right thing. And we can see we've filtered down to 14 leads, and we can click that and see the leads if we want. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and save that. That's the filter that I'm going to apply to my report. So now when I go to the reports, I'm going to say, okay, let's add a report. And I want to call it, daily revenue. And I'm going to start with a new field that I just added for you guys. And I'll type in data, find it here. Lead start, year, month, day. So that's going to do, it's going to take that start date and it's going to convert it to year dash month dash day. So it'd be like 2021-01-26. Okay, that would be for today. So, so we want to look at dollars paid. We want to look at the balance due, and we want to look at the total too. We'll do it with tax in this case. So those are the ones we want. We're going to pick our filter, and the advantage of picking the filter on the report in this case is if we're always going to be doing that, looking at that report with that filter applied, that's when we want to pick the filter. If sometimes we're not going to be looking at that report with the filter applied, we may not want to do that. You can still change the filter if you want temporarily and as you're looking at it. But in this case, it just makes sense because what I want to show is not only how I viewed on the leads page, but also how to create a little dashboard widget so you always have this. And you don't have to do this work anymore. Okay. So there we created that. And then we're going to go to the leads page, and it's real simple to look at the report or any report. We're just going to go in here and type enough to find it. We could have searched for it or scrolled, and we see, here we go. Now I know these columns aren't lined up, so I have to look into that for you guys to see why that didn't work. That's not working. But basically, we're showing that we have events on the 4th and the 2nd, and you can see what's been paid, what's due, and the total. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So, and we see the filter did get applied over here. Now, if you did want to change the filter temporarily, we come in here, we can make an adjustment. Let's say we didn't want the time to be that. We would say, okay, unfortunately, we're not letting you edit those yet, but that's coming. You just have to remove them. So maybe we want to say maybe we want to look back a little bit. So last 14 days. Again, add the group. And so there's more options in here. You can see this doesn't, if I hit apply and close, we're not saving. So I just want to temporarily change it. So there you go. I temporarily changed it. But anyway, we're going to go over here to dashboards, and we want to add this as an item on our dashboard. So it doesn't matter which one you pick here. We're going to go here and say I want to add a data table. Probably going to name it similar to the report. I'm going to name it exactly the same. You don't have to. You can name it whatever you want. That's the report. I want it to use that. And you have to pick a few things here. We're going to do start. Actually, I think if we just do use filter, okay, we still need to pick that. So that's the time value, delete start date time. And we're going to use filter for the time period. So it's going to do that 60 days ahead instead of choosing our own time period. And we'll go ahead and create that report. And there you go. There's the report. And if we want it to be bigger, we can make it bigger. And that's going to show me the next 60 days, what's been paid, balance due, and what the total is. So it's not on the calendar view, so you can't look at it and see, oh, this is this weekend easily. But it is going to show the upcoming dates. And if you guys really want, we could probably add a way to add the day name in here too. So if you wanted the day name, we could probably do that. You'll just have to let us know. So hopefully that's helpful. I know this has gotten a lot of comments in the forum here. We're still working on updating the calendar to do most of the things, I think, if not all the things you guys have been asking for. So just give us a couple months to get that finished up. But in the meantime, here's a good way to do it. And maybe you'll like this better. All right, thanks, guys.